Took me 3 years to get around to this. Today's video is all about Super Mario Sunshine, the sequel to the critically acclaimed Super Mario 64, a game where Mario, with the help of his water-shooting flood pack, must go through levels and collect shine sprites to restore the livelihood of Delfino Plaza, as well as usual, rescue Princess Peach from Bowser and his debuting son, Bowser Jr. Out of every Mario 3D platformer, I find this game to be the most unique, and for good reason. It's very fun to explore all the levels and collect blue coins and shine sprites, and for that reason, today, I'm counting down my top 10 favorite Super Mario Sunshine shine sprites. Same rules as usual, this is only my opinion and no one else's. I'm speaking only for myself. Alright, that completes this intro, so let's go! Kicking off this list is Petey Piranha Strikes Back from Bianco Hills. After proceeding a little, Mario will see a bunch of points, as well as Petey Piranha sleeping in the distance. After a point attaches to his flood nozzle, he should launch it at Petey, which will wake him up and thus begin the boss battle. Once Petey flies over, Mario must spray him to make him fall on the ground, and, like before, dodge his goop and tornado attacks, all while waiting for him to yawn. Once he does, Mario must spray water in his mouth, which will cause him to fall over, at which point Mario must ground pound his bloated stomach. Once done 3 times, Mario will win and get that shine sprite. You know how much I love boss battles, right? Also, this one beats the first Petey Piranha battle, since it requires some trekking and is also quite harder. It's as simple as that. Petey Piranha Strikes Back strikes all who want 10th place. Ninth place is Chain Chomplets Unchained from Pianta Village at night. Mario will see 3 flaming chain chomplets leaving trails of fire goop. You guessed it! Mario must spray them to cool them down, at which point he'll be able to grab their tails and launch them into the pool in the center of the village. Once all 3 are swimming, the shine sprite will be all Mario's. This one is fun since it requires you to explore and move around, and it's also a bit challenging since the chain chomplets run away after you cool them down, meaning you have to chase them, which isn't always easy. You also have to be careful to avoid the goop trails they leave, which is also sometimes easier said than done. For those reasons, Chain Chomplets Unchained unchains 9th place. Eighth place is The Sandbird is Born from Gelato Beach. Mario must enter the huge tower near the top of the beach, which will bring him to the Sandbird's domain. Mario must collect the 7 red coins that the Sandbird is carrying, while at the same time being careful not to fall off. You know, since falling off takes one of Mario's lives. However, it's a lot harder than it sounds, since the Sandbird moves around a lot. It flaps its wings, rotates its body, and flies through wind, meaning Mario must stay on his toes long enough for the Sandbird to reach the top of the huge tower, where the 8th and final red coin is waiting. Once Mario gets that last red coin, the shine sprite is as good as his. Admittedly, this is quite a strange level, but unique one-of-a-kind strange, not weird strange. It's also challenging, which is all enough for the Sandbird is Born to give birth to 8th place. Funny how punny I'm not. Coming in at 7th place is the Lilypad Ride from Delfino Plaza. This is the most infamous shine sprite in the whole game. To get to it, Mario must use Yoshi to ride boats to a deserted island off the coast of Delfino Plaza, and use Yoshi's juice to spray the juice generator blocking the pipe. But this is far from easy, since there are several places where Yoshi could fall in the water, and if he does, he'll disappear, meaning Mario must start all over. However, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Once inside the pipe, Mario will see a lily pad floating over a poisonous river, and must get on it and spray his way across with FLUDD, being careful to collect the 7 red coins that float over the river. However, there's so much to consider. If Mario falls in the water, he'll immediately lose a life. If he misses a red coin or runs out of water, he'll have to start the level over again, since the lily pad dissolves over time. And if he runs out of lives, he'll be sent back to Delfino Plaza and have to start from scratch. If Mario manages to get all 8 red coins, the shine sprite is all his. Yes, this level's extremely hard, both to access and complete, but that's why I like it so much. I loves me a good challenge. The concept is also pretty clever, and honestly, devious. That's enough for Lilypad Ride to ride into 7th place. 6th place is Wiggler Ahoy Full Steam Ahead from Gelato Beach. There's a huge raging Wiggler running around the beach, and to stop him, Mario must spray a dune bud to make it grow into a sand structure. If timed well, this will cause Wiggler to fall over, at which point Mario must ground pound one of his body segments. Once done 3 times, Wiggler will be defeated, and the Shine Sprite will be as good as Mario's. Again, I love boss battles, and this one is really fun, unique in concept, and nerve-wracking, since that Mach 1 Wiggler's all over the damn place. It's also challenging since it requires such good timing, which, as I've said before, is something I love when it comes to video games. That all seems like enough for Wiggler Ahoy Full Steam Ahead to ram right into 6th place. Fifth place is Blooper Surfing Safari from Ricco Harbor. Mario must jump on a Blooper racer and ride it across the water to get into a cave. Once there, Big Daddy Pianta will challenge Mario to race 1 lap around a racetrack. After choosing another Blooper racer, Mario must surf along through the track and avoid all the obstacles, including sharp turns, walls, blocks, spikes, and moving structures. This is really important, since if Mario crashes into any of these obstacles just once, he'll immediately lose a life. If Mario can complete 1 lap in 45 seconds or less, Big Daddy will give him the Shine Sprite. Say it with me. I've always loved racing games. And this one is quite challenging, since any mistake will be your last. It also reminds me a lot of Mario Kart. That's it. Blooper Surfing Safari surfs right into 5th place. Fourth place is Gooper Blooper Returns from Ricco Harbor. Again, Mario should make his way to the helipad, where Gooper Blooper will be waiting. Say that 5 times fast. Once there, the boss fight will commence, and Mario must avoid GB's ink spraying and tentacle slamming, at which point he should stomp on the tentacles. After doing that, he should grab them one by one and yank them off. Ugh. After dismembering all 4 tentacles, Mario should grab GB's mouth and yank that as well. Although that one won't detach, thankfully. Once this is done, GB's tentacles will regenerate and he'll up his game, and Mario must repeat the process. Once done, Gooper Blooper will be done for, and the Shine Sprite will be in Mario's reach. Boss battles, I do love them so. And this one is really fun, epic, and, to a lesser extent, challenging, which is enough for Gooper Blooper Returns to return for 4th place. Thank goodness his tentacles grow back. Third place goes to the final boss battle, Father and Son Shine from Corona. Ah, what? No, not that kind of Corona. Corona Mountain. Ugh. Mario must make his way through the volcano base, being careful to avoid fire traps, spikes, and falling into lava, all of which will take one of his lives instantly. Once past that, he'll see a boat, and in a similar vein to the Lilypad Ride, must spray his way across a path of rocks, which he'd better not crash into, or else the boat will disappear, and he'll fall into lava, and, of course, lose a life. And once past that part, Mario should get the rocket nozzle, and launch his way up a tower of clouds. Once at the top, Mario will arrive at Bowser and Bowser Jr.'s domain, and thus the final boss battle will begin. The domain has 5 corners, and Mario, using the rocket nozzle, must jump up high, and at the apex must ground pound each corner. However, while doing this, Mario must avoid Bowser's fire breath and Bowser Jr.'s onslaught of bullet bills, as well as be careful to conserve water, not fall off the platform, and not get hit by the green bath water after destroying a corner. Once all 5 corners are destroyed, Bowser and Jr. will be defeated, and Princess Peach will be rescued. This is definitely a unique final boss battle. It's fun, challenging, and has a few epic trials to complete before the climactic final boss. That's easily enough for Father and Son Shine to shine bright on 3rd place. Sorry, 3 boss battles in a row. Running up is the Manta Storm from Sirena Beach. A huge shadow manta is terrorizing the beach, and Mario must defeat it by ABC spraying it. However, when he does so, the manta divides into several smaller mantas, which means Mario must keep spraying them until they all disappear. Once all the mantas are gone, Hotel Delfino will be revived, and the manager will give Mario the Shine Sprite. Sounds simple, right? Well, the manta can divide a lot of times, and the smaller the manta, the faster it moves, meaning they're much harder to spray and defeat, not to mention find. Also, each manta leaves a trail of electric goop, which can be very hard to avoid. Although, there are a good amount of coins, which Mario can grab to restore lost health. In a nutshell, this Shine Sprite is extremely challenging, but that's why I love it so much. It also has a unique and clever concept for a boss battle, and is just plain fun. It's also kind of forgiving, since there's a limitless supply of water, meaning that, unlike a lot of other Shine Sprites, Mario doesn't have to spray sparingly. That's all perfectly good for the Manta Storm to storm into 2nd place. The sun is shining down on some honorable mentions. 15th place is the Beach Cannon Secret from Pina Park. After defeating the Monty Mole blocking the entrance to the cannon, Mario will have to make his way through an obstacle course full of dis and reappearing platforms to the Shine Sprite at the end. This one, although not particularly challenging, is just plain fun and keeps you on your toes. 14th place is the Wilted Sunflowers from Pina Park. Again, Mario must defeat all the Snooze-a-Koopas by spraying, then ground pounding them, which will cause the wilted sunflowers to revive, at which point the biggest one will reward Mario with a Shine Sprite. This one is unique and just plain fun. Sorry, that's all. 13th place is Super Slide from Delfino Plaza. After entering the pipe near the lighthouse, Mario will have to slide down a huge slide, hence the name, being careful not to fall through or off, and we'll see the Shine Sprite at the bottom. This one is nice and simple, yet still fun, and to some degree, on toe keeping. 12th place is King Boo down below from Sirena Beach. After getting to the basement of Hotel Delfino, Mario will engage King Boo in a boss battle, and must defeat him by first throwing a pepper in his mouth, then throwing a fruit to cause him damage, all while avoiding his minion Boos. Once done 3 times, Mario will get the Shine Sprite. Again, boss battle, and this one is unique and quite challenging as well. Last but not least, 11th place is Chain Chomp's Bath from Pianta Village during the day. This one's kinda similar to Chain Chomplet's Unchained. Mario must spray the Chain Chomp to cool him down, then pull his chain all the way to the sauna at the other end of the village. Once done, the Shine Sprite is Mario's. This one is clever and pretty cute in concept, but despite the cute parts, it's also very challenging, since the Chain Chomp will keep reheating and running away, meaning Mario must chase and spray him repeatedly. Finally, number 1. It's a hidden Shine Sprite from Delfino Plaza. It's none other than Turbo Track. Surprised? Mario must get the turbo nozzle and blast into the gate the cops are guarding. Once inside, Mario, using the nozzle, must blast across a long course, jumping from platform to platform all the way to the Shine Sprite at the end. That's it. That's the whole Shine Sprite. It sounds really simple and easy, right? Not right! If Mario doesn't time his jumps well, he'll fall down and lose a life, which of course means he'll have to start over. Consecutively timing so many jumps perfectly is way easier said than done, so this is actually quite a challenging Shine Sprite, although it gets easier with practice. I love this level so much because it feels like a race. Since moving at such high speed is a huge rush, it also requires good timing. And if you don't know how I feel about both those things, I worry for you. That's all there is to it. Turbo Track is easily my number 1 favorite Super Mario Sunshine Shine Sprite of all time. FYI, I love time-killing epilogues almost as much as I love racing games and games that require good timing. So there you have it, my top 10 favorite Super Mario Sunshine Shine Sprites of all time. For more videos like this, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, please check out my social media. All links are in the description. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Mikoro Gliscore 472, out.